You open your phone. One like. And your brain fires like you just killed a mammoth. Why? Meet Og, the same caveman brain you're running right now. A tiny heart on a screen, hijacking a reward system 2 million years old. By the end, you'll see exactly what your brain thinks a like is. And it's not attention. It's not even pleasure. It's older than money, older than language. And once you see what a like really is, you won't scroll the same way again. It starts with the chemical everyone blames, and everyone gets wrong. Dopamine. You've heard dopamine is the pleasure chemical. That's the myth. It's mostly wrong. Dopamine is less the feeling of getting the reward and more the drive to go get it. Not liking so much as wanting. Not the meal, the hunt. And the wanting feels urgent, restless, a little unfinished. That restlessness is the point. It's what got a hungry ancestor up off the ground and moving. The same restlessness that, right now, drifts your hand toward your pocket when nothing's even happening. For Og, that engine was survival. Dopamine pushed him to chase the next berry, the next track, the next warm look from someone in his group. The ones whose brains didn't bother chasing, they didn't become your ancestors. So here's the part that flips it. Your dopamine system often fires hardest not when you get the reward, but when the reward is a surprise. Researchers found that the spike comes from the gap, reality minus expectation. Expected the berry, got the berry? Small signal. Expected nothing, got a feast? Huge. Your brain leans on that error signal to learn what's worth chasing. Surprise means, do that again. Picture Og stumbling onto a tree dripping with honey he never expected. That jolt isn't the honey. It's his brain stamping the moment in gold. Remember this place. Come back. Do whatever it takes. Multiply that one golden stamp by 1,000, and you get a creature that never quite stops looking. Now look at your phone through Og's eyes. You post something. You don't know if anyone will respond. Maybe 1 like, maybe 100, maybe nothing. That maybe is the whole trap. An unpredictable reward isn't weaker than a guaranteed one. In many cases, it's stronger. It's the exact design of a slot machine. The pull is never the win. The pull is the maybe. Casinos spent a century learning this on purpose. Your feed arrives already knowing it. Every refresh, a lever. Every post, a spin you never had to pay for. Studies in behavioral science suggest one of the strongest ways to keep a behavior going is to reward it unpredictably. The classic variable reward, sometimes at random. Your brain leans in because it can never quite predict the next hit. So you refresh, not because you're weak, because a 2-million-year-old learning system is doing precisely what it was built to do: chase an uncertain reward. But that still leaves the strangest question. Why a like? It's not food, it's not safety, it's a pixel. Because to Og, almost nothing mattered more than one thing: what the group thought of him. Alone, a human in the Stone Age rarely lasted long. No tribe meant no food sharing, no protection, no mate. Approval wasn't vanity, it was survival. So your brain appears to have evolved circuits that track status and belonging alongside basic needs like hunger. A nod from the group felt good for the same reason a meal did. It meant, you're safe, you're in. Social approval appears to ride on some of the same reward circuitry as food, being liked and being fed on a surprisingly similar shelf. And a like? Your ancient brain appears to read it as exactly that signal: a tiny nod from the tribe. It can't tell that the tribe is now 4,000 strangers and a stranger's algorithm. And now, flip it the other way. What happens when the like doesn't come? You post, and the screen stays quiet. Logically, nothing happened. Nothing at all. But Og's brain doesn't read silence as nothing. To the ancient circuitry, being ignored by the group was a warning, the first crack toward being left behind. And being left behind could kill you. So a quiet post can sting like a small exile. Over a photo that 3 people didn't tap. You're not being dramatic. You're feeling a 2-million-year-old alarm built for a world where the group's attention was the line between living and dying. Here's where it turns on you. Remember, wanting and liking are different systems, and they can come apart. The wanting can grow loud, while the liking goes quiet. So you keep reaching for the phone, chasing the maybe, and feel weirdly empty when you get it. You're not enjoying it more. You're wanting it more. That's the gap that keeps your thumb moving long after the fun is gone. You felt it. You open the app to check one thing, surface 20 minutes later, and couldn't tell anyone what you actually saw. That's not enjoyment. That's a hunt that never found its berry. And the bar drifts. What lit you up last month feels flat now. The brain quietly resets its baseline, so it takes a little more to feel the same spark. The first like of the day lands. The 50th barely registers. Same heart, same pixel, but the surprise is gone, so the spike is gone. So picture Og, holding a glass rectangle, getting little jolts of "the tribe approves" on a loop that never has to end. None of this means you're broken. It means the opposite. The system is working perfectly. It's running the same code that kept your ancestors fed, safe, and wanted, just pointed at a screen that can hand out approval all night and never fill you up. So what does your brain think a like is? Not applause, not a number. It thinks it's proof you still belong. A signal, 2 million years old, that the group has decided to keep you. It's just listening for the tribe, in a place that only ever sells the sound of one.